Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Jeremy's Kitchen. Before I get started, I'd like to introduce something very special to you guys, and that is our new range oven. Electric, and it works. Because in the last show, when I did the Juicy Lucy, I didn't have a stove that worked, but now we do. Anyway, to set the story today, tomorrow is Sunday, April 30th, and my church, the First Baptist Church of Imperial Lakes, is going to have a business meeting and potluck lunch. And I thought I would treat them to something very special that I've done in my time in Jeremy's Kitchen. And that is my Cajun Jambalaya. So I am going to remake that for my church today. For this, I have the following ingredients: boneless, skinless chicken thighs, half a cup of canola oil, half a cup of flour. This is to make our dark roux. Now it only looks like onions on top, but inside of this bowl is onions, celery, and red bell pepper, collectively known as the Trinity in Cajun cooking. In there is jalapeno pepper, and lots of garlic. Chicken broth, salt and pepper, andouille sausage, 2 cups of rice, and green onions or grunions. In the end, I will also need butter for this, but we'll worry about that in a second. Okay, but I took the liberty of prepping everything, as you clearly can see. Now, before we get started, I'd like to once again dedicate this video to the First Baptist Church of Imperial Lakes. Inside the description box below, there is going to be a link to PushPay. It's an app that the First Baptist Church uses for online collection. If you wish to, you could donate anything you want in an offering. You could donate to the building fund to help pay off the mortgage of the church, or donate to the children's fund. Right now, the children of the church are having a fundraiser to get a new swing set in to their church on a new playground. So, once again, the link for PushPay will be in the description box. Please donate. All right, let me put you guys down. I currently on the stove have a pan that is heating up with oil, and I'm going to use it to sear my chicken breasts. So, the first thing we're going to do is season them, because you want your food to taste good. So we're going to hit it with some salt, and cracked black pepper, okay, now you're going to turn each piece over. And you're going to season the other side. Okay. All right. Now, let me check my pan. It's getting there. It's not quite there yet, heat-wise. But I'm going to bring this over. Good. All right. Okay. So right now we are currently waiting for our oil to get hot. But you know what? While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to pour this canola oil into the pot that's on the stove and start to get that heated up. Well, yeah. Okay. So, come over here. The oil here is hot enough. It's ready. And once I put my chicken into there, then I will start heating that up. So, chicken thighs. Oh, yeah. See, that's the sound you want to hear. The sizzle right there. See? Now, you're just going to sear these chicken thighs. You're not going to cook them all the way. That's going to be up the job of the gravy that we'll be heating up shortly. We'll be doing shortly. All right, so I just turned on the heat for the canola oil. That's going to be where our roux is. Okay. All right, I just took out a plate so I can put my chicken breasts up, chicken thighs on them so that once they're seared. While I'm waiting for the chicken thighs to cook and our oil, canola oil to heat up, I'm going to bring over the Trinity. And I got to bring over my half cup of flour. Okay, well let me take a look at our chicken thighs. Alright. Okay. Now here's the thing, as you may know, we're gonna, as I said, we're searing this off. It's not gonna be fully cooked, but when we put it into the gravy that we're gonna make here and stick it into the oven, it'll cook the rest of the way. So I definitely want to get rid of some of that pink that I can clearly see. Okay, we're almost done. And back to it. Okay, so I'm going to take out our chicken thighs. They are seared. I'll put those to the side. Let's shut that off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, our oil is smoking hot and ready to go. Okay. So, remember, when we make the roux, you want to do nothing else. You don't want to walk away from this. And you also want to be careful because this roux will get super hot. You want to turn it into a dark roux. So it'll take a while. So, I'm going to lower the temperature to about a 3 now. And add our flour. Start stirring immediately. If you burn the roux, don't worry about it. Just start over. Right now, it is a white roux because it's the color of flour. We want to do a continuous stir on this. And very soon, this white roux is going to become what's called a blonde roux. It's going to get a little darker in color. Now, the color we're looking for is the color of a Hershey chocolate bar. That is the color that you want this roux to be at. I lowered the temperature to a 3 on the stove. And right now, we're just currently stirring this all around. Once we get this to the color we want, we are going to add our Trinity into the dark roux. And the reason we are constantly stirring this is because if we leave it alone, it will burn immediately. And you don't want this to burn because your food will not taste good, so you'll have to start over. The other thing you must know, especially when making a dark roux, is that this stuff, as it's called, is Cajun napalm. It will burn if it splashes or if you touch it. So be careful. Believe me, I know. I've gotten a few splashes from this myself. But right now, this is a blonde roux. We're still going. See, now it's getting kind of a nutty kind of smell on the roux. Once it gets to the color that we want and we put our Trinity in, it's going to smell amazing. The smell, because the roux is so hot, the Trinity is going to cook really, really fast. Now, I should also add that after we add everything we need into this, we need to put this into the oven for about 30 minutes. And now, I didn't start up the oven yet because there's a moment where I will start it up, which will give me plenty of time for the oven to preheat, to heat up, and for our roux to cook out of the gravy. We're almost there, almost there. on my channel, I had posted a video of baptisms at my church on Easter Sunday. I hope you guys got a chance to see that and enjoy that. 4 souls, 4 amazing people who accepted Christ that day. They accepted Christ as their true Lord, their true Savior, and it is beautiful to see. We're almost there. Oh, careful. Few more minutes, or 1 more minute, and it'll be where I want it. Okay, yes, it is at the color of a chocolate bar, which is what I want. So now our next step is, with one hand, I'm going to carefully pour in our Trinity and mix it up. Now remember, as I said, because the roux is so hot, you pretty much need to sweat the Trinity, for about 1 minute or so. Oh. The vegetables smell really good in this. Okay, now a little bit more. We want the vegetables to become clear. Okay, so now we're ready to add our jalapenos and garlic in. This won't need long. This garlic burns very easily and very quickly. Okay, good. So now what we're going to do is add our chicken broth. Now, when you add the chicken broth, add it slowly and continually mix. Why? Because the flour of the roux is still on these vegetables, and if you don't mix when you're adding liquid, your gravy will be lumpy, and we don't want that. All right, great. All right, so our chicken broth is in. Excuse me. So now we can stop stirring for a moment. So because now I'm going to add our salt. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 cracks of black pepper. Grind until your arms comes off and your food will be great. Alright, so now we mix this up one more time. Now, we want to get this gravy to a simmer. So I'm going to bring the heat up a little bit. Once that starts to simmer, we need to let this cook for an hour. Because we need time for the roux to cook out and it will thicken our gravy. This is a very critical step, so do not skip it. So I'm going to set a timer for 60 minutes. And I'm also going to turn on our oven to 375 and preheat it. By the time that is heated up, hopefully our gravy will be ready to go. So, I am also going to start the timer for 60 minutes, and we're just going to let this go and do its thing. So, until then, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We have 55 seconds until our gravy is ready. Well, first of all, it reduced down a lot, and it's definitely thick. Let me show you what it looks like. Wow. All right, let me put you guys back down. We have 30 seconds, and then we start adding everything. Okay. The oven is heated to 375 already. So, 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Timer's off. So now we add our andouille sausage. And mix that up. Yep, good, good. Then we add our 2 cups of rice. Of course, the job of the rice is to suck up the gravy that's in there. So get it all mixed, completely mixed up. Finally, our chicken thighs go back into our gravy. in the gravy, but let it sink all the way in there. Yep. Okay. So now, this is going to go into our oven. 375 degrees for 30 minutes. I'm going to wrap it in aluminum foil. And we're off to the oven. Stick her in there. No peeking. Timer is now going for 30 minutes. And when that ends, we'll see what it looks like. All right, guys, we're back. We now have 55 seconds until we pull our jambalaya out of the oven. So let me put you guys down. So once I take off the aluminum foil, I need to add butter and my green onions into it and mix everything together. 38 seconds. Remember, please look in the description box for the link to PushPay, where you can donate to the First Baptist Church of Imperial Lakes. You can donate to give an offering of anything you desire. You can also donate to the building fund to bring down the cost of the mortgage or the children's ministry. Either way, they're all good things to give to. 8 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. That's it. The rice has pretty much sucked up most of the liquid in there. Now, 3 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3. Now I add my green onions or my grunions, all of them in there. And because it's still hot, you want to grab an oven mitt and start mixing everything. Mix it all up. There you go. Yes, perfect. Wow. That's perfect. All right, come here, you guys. In honor of the First Baptist Church of Imperial Lakes, take a look at my Cajun Jambalaya. Mixed up perfectly, and all the liquid has been sucked into the rice. Okay, so before I let you guys go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer everything into a Tupperware container, and once it's cooled down, I will put it in the refrigerator and bring it with me to church tomorrow. But I need to try this, so, because I can't leave you guys hanging like that. Cheers. The sausage is amazing. The rice is cooked perfectly. And we are good. So, this has been a remake of Cajun Jambalaya in honor of the First Baptist Church of Imperial Lakes. If you like this video, please feel free to like, share, subscribe. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below. This is Jeremy, and until we meet again, God bless you, and Bon Appetit!